Hello and welcome. My name's Daniel Agnew. I'm a teddy bear and toy specialist, and I'm here with Hilary Pawley, who's a teddy bear collector, and we're going to talk about some of our collection, your teddy bear collection, some of my toy collection. And here we have two very elderly chaps here. We've got an elephant and a teddy bear, both by Steiff. And this is the older, and this is a rod jointed elephant, which is the second jointed toy that Steiff made. So instead of this bear here, who has disc joints, which are like two bits of wood on a disc that swivel on each other, this has a metal rod that goes through his body and right down his arms, and then same into his head, so it makes him joint. So it's a slightly looser jointing than the slightly tighter joints of
But
the.
his arm still turns though, doesn't
Yes, he is. He's in his clothes, so this is to protect him because he's a very poorly chap. As you can see, he's got a bandaged trunk and he's got darns all over the place. Now, a very distinct feature of rod-jointed teddy bears, if you had a rod-jointed bear, he would have the same feature, which is this seam across here. So they have a seam that goes from the ear to the ear. But like all early teddy bears, hold his head up like that.
Sorry.
They're originally animals that are on all fours. So, you know, this is what the whole teddy bear craze is about. It's you've got a standard animal that you then, you know, this is why they have a hump as well, because that's the profile of a real bear with front legs, back legs, hump and a pointed nose. And then the whole craze was to stand all these animals on their hind legs and to make them like human beings, you know, make them like a doll that you could actually play with and project a personality into. So this one dates from 1904.
Mine's 1910.
Yes, 1910. This is part of the process, the evolution of the teddy bear, although we're using an elephant as an example rather than a teddy bear. So this would have actually had an elephant button originally, which is the Steiff's first button, which is an elephant with his trunk, which is S-shaped. And by 1910 they actually had a metal button in the left ear with Steiff written on it in capital letters with a underscored. So they're both, I would say they're both slightly poorly.
Yes.
This chap here has had quite a lot of restoration to his nose and stuff. He's but you know they're both over 100 years old now. And you know, anything this old is very much sought after in the world of.
So this
teddy
is the
bears.
shape. This is the shape where we started.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So you've got people often ask why old teddy bears have such long arms and such a big hump on its back. And
I can't manipulate him. Hang on, Teddy. There you go.
it's because this is why. It's because you've got to visualise them of a bear.
He's a bit flat-footed.
Well, it's a bit. But you know, the early there's Richard Steiff's sketchbook when he created these things have lots of drawings of bears that he saw, and you can see how he's animated them and drawn them in such a way that you could then stand them on their hind legs, and you know, that's when they became so popular, because you know, it's not just most toys before they were jointed were just, you know, you would get an elephant like that or a bear on all fours, and they weren't, you couldn't play with them, they were just quite static. So the exciting, clever, evolutionary bit about the toy of the teddy bear is the jointing, and that makes it so, that's made it into the childhood's favourite toy of all time. I would say it's means that it's carried on as being the most popular toy even today.
And
everyone has a teddy bear.
Where does Margaret Steiff fit in?
Well, she started the company, and she was a seamstress, and she was making clothes, and she started the company by making a pincushion in the shape of an elephant. And you know, they're little pincushions about that big, and she started making them out of scraps of material and giving them as presents. And then they became popular, and then she added other animals.
So Margaret and Richard, I take it they're connected in some way.
Yes, she was unmarried, so it's all her nephews.
Oh, right.
The rest of the family were made up of her nephews, and they, when you know this, just from making a pincushion, her business grew very rapidly, and she added lots of different animals in her range. But by then, she was having to get other workers involved, and she created a whole factory, and
Wow.
the rest is history, as they
Yes.
say.